Hi, Dave here. I just wanted to reach out to you on this Sunday. Hope you've had a good weekend, or you had a good weekend if you're listening to this after the weekend. And I just wanted to ask you, do you have a mentor, or have you ever had a mentor in your life that you can go to when you need them? Because I believe it's a very, very powerful thing if you've got mentors in your life. Now, I've had lots and lots of mentors over the years, and it just reminded me to do this video because I had a chat with a mentor on, I think it was Tuesday last week, and I just wanted to share that it was just mind-blowing. So this was a free call. This guy just gave me his time and his advice for free, just pure gold. And just articulating the problems that I was going through at the time, the challenges I wanted to solve and the problems I wanted to fix, just articulating those things to him out loud just helped clarify what the actual problems were that I was facing. And obviously he gave me some advice and gave me a sort of a new direction to look in, which it's amazing because it's sort of obvious what the guy told me to do, but I sort of hadn't considered it. So I was aiming for this, goals that I'm trying to achieve in life, and, with the groups and products and services that I offer and things I want to do and where I want to take it, and just life in general. And he just clarified it down to a simpler approach for me, a simpler approach to get me where I want to get to, without having to think of this massive mountain of tasks and to-do lists and just having this overwhelming feeling that there's just too much to do to get where I want to be. And yeah, it was just massively enlightening for me. So, and when I look back, I've done this sort of thing lots of times in the past. I've had a mentor before, Dylan, who's helped me with creating webinars and delivering webinars because I just didn't know how to do them, didn't know how to do them effectively, run them, set them up, all that sort of stuff. And he was just a massive mentor of mine there, and I've used him multiple times. Again, one time I just jumped on the train, went to Peterborough where he lives. I think he picked me up from the station. We met up in a health club, and I spent like the entire day with him, just brainstorming, again, problems, where I am, where I want to be, how am I going to get there. And he just gave me his viewpoint on it. And I came out of that conversation that day with just a lot more clarity on what I wanted to do. And that's why I set these groups up, really. It all came from a conversation I had with a mentor of mine. So there's a millionaire friend of mine that I know and met him a few times, and so know him quite well, but and he just said to me, what would you do? What do you want to do? If I put you on stage and you wanted to talk about something and you wanted to help people with something, what would you do? And so I said this, and because it just lights me up, and I've always realized, or recently realized in the last couple of years, it's not computers that I love, it's the solving problems with computers, making people's lives better. And so basically it's impacting people and solving problems, and it really does light me up. And that's why I love these groups. That's why I love helping people with their CVs or LinkedIn, or that's why I created my course. So on the back of that conversation I had with that millionaire mentor, he basically said, go away, write down the modules for how to go contracting for a beginner, for example. And I did that, padded it out, wrote down the scripts for it, and booked the filming day, and we filmed the video course all in one day. And that became my sort of flagship introductory product, how to go contracting in a short video course, 2.5 hours long. And it just gave me just that bit of clarity. Again, just these small conversations, or these one-to-one sessions you can have with mentors in your life, in whatever area it is, whether it's personal development or whether it's career coaching or anything at all. Me, of course, if you want to have one-to-one call with me, I did loads last week. I've got a few booked for this week. I do a free 15-minute clarity call, and that's basically just to have a chat of, where are you now? Where do you want to get to, and what things are sort of holding you back? And just to see if anything comes out of that conversation, whether I can help you or not. Obviously, hopefully I can help you, but even if you can help yourself and get some clarity on how you're going to move forward, then fantastic. So it just helps to talk to someone who's willing to listen, to bounce the idea back to you, and maybe, you know, suggest a different way of approaching the problem. Or maybe it's not a problem at all and you're just thinking of it as a blockage or a problem. That's what lots of people that are permies seem to do that I speak to. They just have this, you know, they pedestalize contracting and contractors like it's something they can't do, or they need to do it in the future. They've got to do this first, or become this first, or work for this amount of years extra first. Whereas most of us know, who have been contracting for years, that you don't need to do that. You could just start right now. And so anyway, yeah, just interesting to see if you have mentors in your life and have they helped you. And if you want any help or advice from me, then I'm always available. Finished my contract a couple of weeks ago at Barclays. My diary now on my Calendly booking system is now open, I think, from 10 a.m. till about 5 p.m. So with a few, obviously, things in between that are booked out, but that should be up to date. So I'll put links below if you want the free 15-minute clarity call. If you feel like you want a bit more coaching, you know, a bit more, you know, in-depth, deep dive coaching on one particular subject or a broad range of topics, then we can obviously do half an hour. So that's paid for though, and I also do 1 hour sessions as well. And also, if you're coming up to a time when you've got maybe a couple of interviews booked, that's a good time to maybe book a half an hour call or a 1 hour call and just get you in the right mindset for interviews, especially if you're not used to having interviews. Obviously lots of permies, spoke to a few last week, they haven't had interviews in years. So the thought of interviews can sometimes be a bit daunting to people. So if you get in the right mindset, I can ask you a few questions or talk about how the interview process might proceed, and hopefully put your mind at rest and just get you in the right frame of mind to tackle that interview, because it could make all the difference. I hope it would anyway. So anyway, I hope that's useful. This is just some ramblings from the car park in Morrison's. I'm just going home to cook a nice roast beef Sunday dinner. And yeah, I just had this fantastic call with a mentor last week. I meant to do a live about it last week, or at least a video, and I forgot all about it. The power of mentors. Mentors are so fantastic in your life. So I recommend you get one in any area you're struggling with. And obviously, if I can help you in some way, then fantastic. Okay. Have a fantastic week ahead. Wish you all the best. Speak soon. Cheers. Bye.